My fault. Yeah, I had to roll up to this one. I got some information I didn't like. Royal by Man 950 Wrestling Podcast. All rings matter here. Somebody got knocked out this weekend. Somebody got roundhouse kicked. Dominic Mysterio still the god. Put your hands up. Omaha, put your hands up. Shout out to my guy Ryan, TNT07, go follow him on Twitch and Kick. Wrestling Podcast. What's going on, y'all? The viewers, the supporters, the followers, the subscribers. How are you doing? It's look. So now the viewers, you can send them letters right now on live. You can send them live letters. You're that guy. Huh? Yo, your mic is not muted. We are like year 3.
I pushed the mute button.
Mic's up. Turn our mother loving mic up.
Slim, what's up, Dre? How you doing? Yeah, I'll mute your mic.
Hunger Games up in my head. Gotta get the dough, babies need.
You gotta go and sit.
Virgil. All right.
Nah, you ain't doing me like that. You ain't doing me. Come on, Black Queen, Sasha.
And Goldust. All right.
Yo, you are foul, bro. You are
Jeff Hardy at number 5.
number 5.
Goldust. All right, Goldust. All right, time. All right. Eddie Guerrero's going in Wrestling God. You're just gonna have to be mad. You're just gonna have to be mad. That's just how it works. No, you whoa.
You can keep the job. I ain't giving donkeys today. That's the seed of God plotting on my.
Whatever. I'm giving you a horn swallow. You get a goddamn spirit squad. You nasty, filthy top 5.
Peers, who as it appears ain't on my tier. Being hated by cats who ain't make it, that ain't my fault.
My favorite what?
What is your favorite finish move?
Favorite?
It doesn't matter what your favorite finish move.
Oh no! Oh, this.
Oh, God damn it! It's your photo 40%. Yo, Montez, I think you put me on.
Yeah, I was about to say, hold on, yo. You lucky I don't got. You lucky WWE got copyright love. Boy, I would play the Street Fighter.
I'm excited. It should be fun. I'm gonna beat her ass, but
All right, talk your talk. I'm more interested in it now than I was before. To be honest with you, I mean, I was interested in it because it's money in the bank.
you gotta have some good and bad in there to me. And even when it don't make sense, so that's why I'm like.
I mean, because really that was their, other than like the AJs and stuff like that was really his, you know what I'm saying? That was like the most credible. Hey, it goes right over my face too perfectly. That is funny.
I tried. I swear. Yo, listen. I tried. Stop. Let it happen. I'm gonna need you to relax.
Wow. Dog. It's like you knew where I was going to be on the screen.
Relax.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
Oh boy, OE Wrestling, put your hands up. That should have been the name of the episode. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Spencer didn't want none of the smoke at all.
Oh God.
He got his ass beat.
I was wondering when I saw the Prime chain. I didn't even see the drink yet. I saw the chain first.
The Prime is here.
Dang, that's nasty.
Talk that Logan takeover.
Took everything.
Everything. Belts, contracts. What sponsors you had? They want me now.
Purse.
Oh man. Doesn't help him being the nickname Bud. He was hitting them with all the loud. You hear me? Yeah. Spencer was smoking, had no choice. I mean, he was chain smoking last night.
Yo, bro, there was a double KO at the UFC main event though.
There we go.
Oh boy, got the Malachi Black kick. First he got the Malachi Black kick. And then the referee followed it up with the people's elbow, just like
yo, that was fire. I'm mad I didn't cut that. Yo, be on the lookout. That's gonna be on here. That's gonna be our new guy that saves
referee. Yo,
somebody about to say something crazy. I'm gonna play home because
that's the crazy part. Oh boy, tweeted out like, "Son really hit me with the people's elbow after I got knocked out." Like, bro, like you taking it like you a good sport, bro. You're a good sport, cause dang, bro.
Oh,
that's
man.
Exactly what I thought when that happened, bro. I was like, whoa, he did the slide and everything, like the Rock versus Bulldog back in the day.
Yeah,
like.
I'm sorry, I don't got the Martin when his post was swollen pick. I'm sorry, I tried. I don't got it, but yes, we all know Spence got smoked, and you know it's only so deserved because, like I said, I'm not super boxing fan. But I saw enough of this promo. I saw this build up. This man was talking crazy, and the dude Bud, low key, he was like, "Yo, I'm trying to keep it where we just doing good promo. I don't want you to embarrass yourself." And boy, they kept talking. He kept talking, and then we got to the fight. And Crawford kept punching. He kept punching.
Leave them dark skinned niggas alone, man. You know what I'm saying? They got like
you know what? While I'm slacking on my job. So what I was supposed to do, I'm gonna let the viewers know too. So what I was supposed to, we was really supposed to get ignorant with it. I wanted to cut and match up their Black Air Force energy. I wanted to see, well, was there a slight difference? Know what I mean? Was his real?
Bro, that 100% kicked in. That 100% kicked in, bro. Like somewhere on old boy's side, yeah, like a little like hiccup. It was like, you know what I'm saying? Fell to like 80%. But yeah, old boy was 100%. Nah, man, I'm fucking around, boy. But man,
I'm not. Everybody got knocked out this weekend. These main events, the UFC and boxing was good. The knockout. I enjoyed the boxing fight. I tried to make it to the UFC, but time I got there, roundhouse. All right.
KO.
KO.
And then the ref went, yo, dog, that's the only, if he had an elbow pad, that's it. If he could have threw an elbow pad before he stopped that.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, on God, it's one of them shits, like, how referees stop behind the scenes, like, yo, they was like, I bet you won't do it.
Yeah, not only did he hit him with the people's elbow, the ref hit him with the red, stop, you've done enough at the same time. I'm like, yo, this nigga got moves. This ref got moves, bro.
Oh my God.
He de-escalated the situation immediately. Like, he's like, I got him. You see, I hit him with the elbow. I got him. You ain't got to do nothing else. I already got him.
Oh man, Yeah, UFC and boxing, y'all showed out this week. I was highly entertained.
Man.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry that the Crawford and Spence fight was just. So
I'm a big fan of both, man. I ain't gonna front. I was going for Geechee going into this because I just knew everybody was gonna go for Portier because Portier is such a cool ass dude. But man, I was worried for Geechee because man, Geechee always be that person who Geechee be that person who like will lose and then might just be like, fuck it, I quit, bro. You know? We used to losing like that. I think if the roles would have been reversed, Geechee would have retired that night. You know?
Oh, that's nasty.
But Dustin able to just be like a good sport and you know what I'm saying, make jokes and everything. I don't know if Geechee would have had that same type of I think he would have had the humility from being knocked out, but he'd also be like, all right, I'm about to quit. If I ain't out here about fighting for a title, then what am I doing? You know?
Respectable action.
Yo, what about the Great American Bash? I didn't see it, but I know a lot of people have been talking good about it. So, bro, run me through what happened at the Great American Bash real quick, bro.
Oh, my fault. We're not doing Spencer. It's good. Also, oops, I mean that too. Oh, sorry. Take that down.
Dominic won the triple threat.
Anyway, take that down because he already talking nonsense. Did he win? Take that down.
I didn't watch it. Did
Dominic did he win? All right, yo, let's talk about this. Because to even question if Dominic Mysterio won is crazy to me. Yes, and I say that it's crazy to me because Ali. First of all, Wesley. Okay. Before we get into wrestling, because I was about to kick. But we can still talk about a little boxing UFC. I need a little more insights out to Dre, my co-host from the whole episode. Go follow him on 5-Star Pod. He talks about a lot more than me, but he does know a little bit more UFC. Me, I'm really the wrestling guy, but I know a little bit about boxing. I have to give thanks to this man. You can tune in his podcast on Spotify, all platforms you can find podcasts. You can find him on IG at Conscious Thought 860. You can even find him on Twitch. You know we like to shout out the streamers. You can find him on Twitch at Feng Shui Clay as well. It's Mr. Feng Shui, Mr. Wavy Clay from Conscious Thought Podcast. What's going on, my guy?
Yo, what's good, man?
What's going on?
What's good with it?
I had to call in a boxing expert for this one.
I mean, expert might be a bit much, but I'm humbled by that. You know what I mean?
I seen you fight. I seen somebody get mad at a turnbuckle after you fought him, and I know your father could fight. That's expert enough for me. So anyway, here we go. We Wrestling Podcast.
That's fair.
Yo, I hated to like profile a brother, you know what I'm saying? But as soon as he came, I was like, I know this dude look like he just knocked people out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he just finished hitting bags. He finished hitting bags. Play 2K.
Since Debo energy.
Yeah, right. Look at his shoulders won't drop. His shoulders won't drop. Tell him to relax his shoulders.
Listen, I'm a humble guy, man.
I'll be a wrestler fan.
I'm not doing this on purpose. I'm just strong.
Yeah, I mean. Okay. It'd be like that sometimes.
All right. There you go. First of all, I got hey.
I'll be in jail.
But no, hold on, Dre. Hold on. Yo, that's a low-key bar. Dre, I gotta say, you gotta do this. Feng Shui Clay, top 5. You can't continue on without hearing your top 5 favorite wrestlers.
Top 5 favorite wrestlers. Well,
nobody's going to judge you. Trust me.
They might.
No. It's lit. I just got lit. Go ahead.
So, naturally, I gotta shout out the Big Machismo. That's Razor Ramon is my guy. Like he's been my guy.
Ain't gonna be no hate for that.
The Undertaker is another one. That's 2 right there. Mm-hmm. Stone Cold, like I mean, what's not to like there? The Rock, and then 5 is tough.
He said, yeah.
If I had to say, I mean, only because of the energy he came in there with, it was probably a lot of substance abuse, but I'm an Ultimate Warrior fan. That's really it for me. I feel the judgment though when I said that.
Yeah. I ain't gonna hold you. That's me though.
Now,
That's
you know what I was holding
all
up
me.
for? I was just praying you ain't say Shawn Michaels and I.
Oh,
like, oh God! I was like, please don't say
whoa! What's wrong with Shawn Michaels?
Yeah, exactly.
Shawn Michaels is dope. Shawn Michaels is dope. But Bret, you know what? It's like Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels, they rivals. You know what I'm saying? So it's like.
So you're a Bret Hart fan.
I'm a Bret Hart. I'm the HBK. I'm not gonna deny Shawn Michaels' greatness, but you know what I'm saying? It's like
we don't agree.
So you'd rather see the
he's RVD. I'm Eddie Guerrero.
I mean that's comparable. I like the 5-star Frog Splash a little bit better than Eddie's.
All right.
I mean, home used to get mad air on the Frog Splash. Like I mean, you know, but Eddie Mike skills is better. Eddie Mike skills is better. I'm gonna go that route.
100%.
But yeah, so you'd rather see a sharpshooter than a super some sweet chin music. Sorry, I was about to be disrespectful.
Yeah. Yes, and here's the crazy thing. I grew up in martial arts. This dude's throwing a white belt kick like, yo,
I'm gonna throw something at you.
No.
Yo, so I'm just saying, like, whenever you ever seen a sharpshooter get introduced out of nowhere, though?
Yeah, word.
Like
what fight he got?
The sharpshooters that move you put people in back in the day when they be talking about wrestling, they really like, yo, kill this real quick.
We fighting.
I'm just saying, somebody jumped off a top turnbuckle and caught some sweet chin music in midair. Like, that's crazy.
Hitting bars on you.
Shawn Michaels, like I said, Shawn Michaels is fire. Shawn Michaels fire. I ain't gonna deny his greatness. But as a team Bret person, just out of loyalty, you know what I'm saying?
The way you say a fire is kind of weak.
That's like the Chargers.
No, because you gotta defend his guy. You gotta defend his guy. I understand.
49ers and the Cowboys, you know, like if someone said, I like the Cowboys,
Cameron wore pink first.
I can't deny what they done.
Cameron wore pink first.
But still gonna be a 49er fan, you know, like.
All
right. We ain't got to talk about the 49ers and all that. We don't got to do that.
We don't do that. We don't have to do that.
I get emotional
from
about
one
that.
top 5 into another, we got to see. Also, you can find on Conscious Thought Podcast. Also on Twitch, if you go to Shadow of the Light, right? I said that right? Shadow of the Light.
Yep.
My boy, Chris got so many names for me. I don't even know if I can do it.
The vocalist,
Mr. Oh man, hold on, no, F that. Hold on, I got this. No, I got this. This dude hit different. If you watch GMO Wars, because we both on GMO Wars, you watch GMO War wrestling, and you know about the Brotherhood. Mr. Numero 1, Mr. Rude Boy. Chris, what's going on, Rude Boy? Is he going? Hey, Rude Boy? Yeah. Yo, you know your Rey Mysterio? You gonna pop up? There he is. Booyaka! Whoa, Booyaka for real.
Yo.
Yeah, nah.
Yo. Undertaker gong right now for when he came up in with the purple.
No, you gotta add some flair to it.
Yo, that lighting is giving me scary energy right now. Like I feel like you about to be like Eddie Guerrero, Shawn Michaels. You about to hit every.
Your phone charger. All right, hold on. Give me a second.
Yo,
everybody, I'm like, all
right, we wrestling. Conscious Thought in the building. Hold on, Chris. Though, what's your top 5?
Top 5. All right, I got in a little late. So what's this top 5?
Top 5 wrestlers. Your personal top 5. No one else's.
Top 5 wrestlers personally. Man, that's a tough question. I want to say right now, if I think about it, I'm not going to say The Rock because that's a little cliche, but
nothing wrong. He is that good.
Yeah, speaking of, you know what? I don't want to give him no janky advertisement, but you know what I'm saying? Sometimes he has drinks that taste good. I just wanted to throw that out there. Sometimes.
No. Respectfully. Until he send us a check up here,
yeah. So I'm just going, you know what I mean?
Yeah, go get his drink.
So the first person I actually followed and watched.
We don't want to make Pusha T have a PTSD right now. You know what I'm saying?
Pusha T.
Wow.
They made it rain on my boy. They made it rain on my boy out there, bro. I don't know where he was at.
Yo. Top five. No.
Top five.
Eddie Guerrero.
So,
what are you doing?
Who, Eddie? Yeah, he's in my top five. He definitely is.
Eddie Guerrero to him, bro.
He definitely is. He's definitely my top five. But I'm gonna start off. The first person that I really like followed and enjoyed was Rikishi. And
that's the new one.
I was like really heavy, like my first show I went to.
I did it for The Rock.
The first show I went to, I went to go and I saw Rikishi, and you know, it was definitely something that I enjoyed. Not a fan of the stinky face, but feel me.
The dancing,
the stink face is crazy.
Yeah, just like he a big ass dude, but he's really charismatic. He's energetic, and
then even in your defense of people that would be like, "Is Rikishi, bruh?" His bloodline, no pun intended.
Yeah, and look at exactly. That's the most entertaining thing I've seen so far, yo.
Best tag team in the world right now.
I knew that lighting.
It's the Usos for me, though. The Usos, they hilarious. They be selling that shit. Yo, the Mr. Prom King had me weak every time I see that shit, yo.
So you just like see people get violated because anybody who say Rikishi is just a straight up bully, to their core. They end up giving people wedgies and stuff. And people are
don't worry.
That's Vince McMahon era, though. That's Vince McMahon fault. Vince McMahon had a fetish. Vince definitely had a fetish.
You don't bully people in real life, only poker. That's it.
Nah, yo, I'm just saying, that's Vince writing right there.
Got violated, bro.
That's Vince's writing. That's definitely because you know Vince got that fetish, yo. Vince a weird man.
Don't turn me into.
You put him in your top five, so you was like, yo, I like him. He violate people.
He does violate, yo. He does violate.
He can get away with it.
Yo, the Scotty to Adi era, when he was with.
He was fine with the dance routine and all that too, but he violated. He was a violator, a habitual violator.
Yo, tell me, every wrestler got that stink face. So they signed up for it, yo. They signed up for it.
Yeah, it couldn't have been in my contract. I ain't gonna hold you, boy.
The second one, I'm gonna say Eddie. I fucks with Eddie very heavy as well. Eddie Guerrero is Latino. That whole everything about it is just
everything.
Everything.
Did you hear him? Did you hear him? Everything.
Bro. I'm gonna give Eddie his flowers right now. I'm gonna give Eddie his flowers right now, man. Rest in peace to my grandma. Man, I was watching WCW. It was the Big Boss Man versus Eddie Guerrero. And she believed Big Boss Man was killing Eddie Guerrero. The Big Boss Man was on WCW, and she's like, "That white dude's killing that little Mexican dude." And I'm just like, "Yo," I'm like, Eddie got her believing right now, bro.
Yeah, yo, homie look like he dying in his matches. That's gonna be funny.
Bro, had her thinking that shit was real, bro. That shit was funny as a bitch, bro.
Yeah, yo, it's when he rolled out in that lowrider. That shit. Nobody else could do that, yo. Nobody else could do that.
Really brought Chavo to the promised land with him and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Chavo was.
Sometimes you gotta lie cheating still. Man.
I gotta go.
That's how I gotta go. I mean, I'm not mad at it.
Hold you like Eddie really made me like.
Yo, they was wilding back in the day. Not just the lie, cheat, and steal. That whole theme song, but yo, the other group with the lawnmowers and everything. I'm just like, yo, they was on everybody bumper, bro. They was like South Park. They didn't care who they offended, bro.
Yo, all right, yo, that's true. Number three,
Randy Orton.
That's a real good one.
Another one
I'm a strong fan of Randy. Yeah, yo, he's RKO is you know you've seen the highlights, yo. You've seen the highlights of the RKO to every finisher. When you can do that to any finisher, that shit is crazy to me.
Girl, any man,
it don't matter who it is, yo.
Oh no, it's son RKO. I was about to say. I seen
that motion graphic where he like RKO and sharks and everything out of the air and shit. Like, that shit
was classic, yo. That shit's funny. That shit's funny. But it's also the way home like gets into character. Like that man could be like really like
Apex
like a
Predator.
really bad guy, yo, and
Legend Killer.
yeah.
The worst one was Triple H, and when he knocked out Triple H and he kissed Stephanie in front of Triple H when they both was handcuffed. That was wild. That
Randy a nasty man. That's my fuck's wrong.
No, not even he punched John Cena father in front of him. Yo, Randy. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about Randy. All right, number 4.
Yeah, you better watch out. You're gonna get RKO'd on your screen. Yo, we don't watch.
I was like, oh, we right.
Out of nowhere, right?
Ooh, these last. All right, that was 3. These last 2 gonna be real hard. Damn.
Once again, we're not taking in no order. It don't have to be.
No, I know, but
nah, you trying not to get judged. That's what I was doing anyway.
Nah, because it's a couple of debates.
I ain't worried about getting judged.
I was.
I mean, I was definitely I was a Kurt Angle fan as well. Like Kurt Angle was. I put him at number 4.
Yeah, I get it. You was a Kurt Angle fan. You definitely.
Yeah, I was Kurt Angle. Yo. I mean, Kurt Angle. We got Perk Kurt. Perk Kurt was my guy.
Perk Angle.
Perk Angle is my guy.
I ain't gonna lie. Perk Kurt was a new one. I never heard no Perk Kurt. Yo, I might have to give you credit for it and steal it. That is crazy. Perk Kurt is wild.
Perk Kurt or Perk Angle, however you call it. Nobody can handle Holmes. He was vicious.
You won. I'm done with the Perk Angle era. Perk Kurt is in. Perk Kurt is in.
Yeah.
Perk Kurt. Yo, spelling that out. It just sounds funny. You put a hyphen between Perk and Kurt.
Yo, I'm fucking dying.
Nah, Perk is in caps lock. That's all. That's it.
All caps.
Definitely with the exclamation.
Shit.
Who's 5?
And then the 5th one is Jeff Hardy.
Man, all right. The Perks and Violators. Hey, and Violators is like, you know, I mean,
that's the theme.
Perks is violating too, so it's like just Violators over there.
That's the theme. Look at Jeff Hardy.
That man came out. Once you heard that, like everybody went like this. Everybody was like that.
So Chris, this is his whole life story, though. Include the bottle.
Stop.
Include the bottle. I feel you. I feel you.
Matter
everybody got their beat.
I feel the type because I be standing up for some of these people. No,
yo, him and Moxley in the ring with bottles each would be hilarious if someone would make that.
No, it's not. Yo, referee, tell him what's going to happen.
Halcyons, GHB, Placidil. No, the Placidils I think were in the early 90s. But I know there was some GHB and Halcyons on the flight. Halcyons were some things that we took sometimes.
Referee was lit. Referee drugs by the year. Bruh.
I said that Hogan era. Yeah, it was that and that.
You like ecstasy? No, Molly was in 2018, and ecstasy was back in 2012.
No, Dre. The funniest part ever. The funniest part ever. When he backtracked, he was like, "Nah." I was like, "Oh, not the nah."
You got a drug timeline, bro. Like.
I mean, like I said, honorable mention for me, Macho Man. I know he was on that shit. Now you can't tell me he wasn't.
Hell yeah, nah. He always get credit.
Macho Man was battle raps back in the day too. He's a pioneer.
He's a battle rap, all of that. Like nah.
Again, though, like when you watch,
until this day, he's in my top 3 favorite promos ever in life of wrestling.
The cream of the crop joint.
Cream of the crop.
Yeah, yo, listen. He was just pulling creamers out of nowhere. Nobody talks with that voice naturally.
He's like, yo, Mean Gene, you got a pocket? Let me get that.
He pulled the cream out of Mean Gene pocket, dog. Like,
yo,
can't say, yo, that's me. Excuse me.
So, like I said, like I know there was substance abuse going on you know, in the WWE, but it made it all entertaining for us.
Clay, to the cream of the crop. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie.
you know the referee
smoother than the Mean Gene
the
part
referee
was
the plug.
when he had out his hand out of nowhere. He was like, "You know, he's right."
Yeah, like he's a magician.
Like, oh my god,
he's a magician, bro. Like I just seen a shirt, I want to buy it. It's like a dad shirt with the cream of the crop on it. He got the I don't know. Yo.
Hey, their wrestlers really live by like their own government. They do not follow any of the laws we follow, bro. Like they just got their own law of government. It's hilarious, bro. Hilarious.
But yeah.
Snort here.
I ain't watched wrestling in quite a while, but when I did watch it, like that, it was.
These still the goodies, so all right.
It was like honestly, I need to just.
The Warlord was on it heavy, bro.
See, I don't even know what that is.
The Warlord, the little bald-headed dude, that dude was like ridiculous, bro. You just like, bro, you look like you just wake up and take steroids. He was with the Barbarian. They were a tag team.
Did y'all mention y'all top 5? Because I missed that part. I just wanted to. I'm curious.
No. I don't talk about my top 5.
My top 5.
You don't talk. So you whoa.
My top 5 is so sad, bro.
Yeah. You come on.
Wait a minute.
I'm asking you your top 5 out the gate.
Which is crazy.
Hold on. I'm gonna let you rap. But before you say it's crazy, low key is not that crazy to him. All right, make sure I'm putting it the right way. It's not that crazy to him. You want to know why? Because season 1, y'all would have only got the top 4, and then Goldust would have been both of y'all top 5. No,
what?
You to like Goldust, and you to like
Goldust.
Yes,
I would like Goldust.
Like Goldust.
All that inhaling, yo.
For your top 5.
Yeah, but you used to have the little shit set up.
Honestly, yo. We're not about to do that. Let me tell you why that's
wrestler. Who's your favorite wrestler?
Hold up. Let me give you my top 5, bro. Let me give you my top 5.
Work. Your Goldust. That's how it works. Goldust. That's what I used to do. I'm just giving you an example. That's why you probably mad saying, "Oh,
my top 5." My top 5 was so. My top 5 was so sad because, bro, when you hear 2 of them, you just be like, "Damn, tragic." But I can't front. I can't front. This is the real top 5.
Is disgusting. You know what?
Hulk Hogan.
Hold on.
Whoa. What?
Hulk Hogan.
Hold on. I'll be back.
Wait a minute.
Hulk Hogan.
Wait a minute.
Hulk Hogan, yo.
I'm gonna have some questions for you. I'm gonna let you go, but I'm gonna have some questions at the end.
Bro, Hulk Hogan kept me from being a menace.
No, ask all the questions you got lined up.
No. Because listen. At this rate, I feel like there's gonna be more questions to be asked. So I'm taking mental note. Because Hulk Hogan is crazy to me.
Bro, Hulk Hogan was my guy. I'm not gonna lie. Hulk Hogan was my guy. I grew up in a Christian household in the hood. And the only reason they let me watch wrestling was because Hulk Hogan was on there talking about prayers and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So they was like, you know what? He talk about go to church and shit. So we'll let you watch this. I was like, all right, cool. And so I got to watch everybody else because of Hulk Hogan. He was my gateway into the shit. So I'm like, all right. So that was 1.
Hogan
2
being your plug is wild.
2 Bret Hart.
Okay.
3 is nasty. See, Hulk Hogan. I mean, it's of course I take him out now, but I'm keeping it real. That was my guy until that happened.
I like Bret Hart.
My top 5. You know what I'm saying?
I like the shades being handed to the kids and all that. I like the little stupid leather jacket. Like I like Bret Hart. I was a fan, but go ahead.
I swear to God, this ain't nothing, no controversy. My favorite literally went from Hulk Hogan from like 4 to maybe 8 or 9 to Bret Hart until maybe like 15, 16 when Chris Benoit was on WCW with the 4 Horsemen. Chris Benoit became my guy.
You know what? I was going to say
relax. Like, you got to relax. Like, all y'all niggas in here, y'all got to relax. Like, I feel like everybody should just relax.
Yeah, I didn't know if I could say that. Because, I mean, I know, you know what I'm saying? I know the stigma that he brings.
I was chilling. I was chilling, looking for my lighter. You know,
that was my guy right there, bro. That was my guy.
Yo, like the little diving headbutt off the turnbuckle, and then the crippler crossface, the toothless aggression. I get it. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at it, but I didn't know if I could say it. I don't know what type of ties I got.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. I was gonna put my list too, but then I was like, nah.
Some people might be mad. Some people might be mad at me for this. I'm more mad that he mentioned Hogan than Benoit.
Guys, relax. RELAX, relax. We don't want to put too much on wax before they go up against the line.
Hogan did a lot for like the.
I don't like that you're stuttering when you try to explain it.
Especially during that time. Hold up. Especially during that time period with Mr. T. It was a nice little blend. You had Muhammad Ali worked with them. You had
yo, don't slander Muhammad like that. Like, we're not gonna do that.
He was the WrestleMania 1 as a referee.
Yeah. That's all fine and dandy, but that was a blemish on his spotlight. But
yeah, none of us knew. Yeah, none of us knew Hogan would be a disappointment. You know what I'm saying?
I knew it. He said brother like that.
Yeah, a lot of time.
He
made mad kids in WCW thought he was black for a second. He's not black.
Yeah, honestly. So let me ask this: you trust home having that handlebar mustache? I can't trust nobody like that. I'm just saying that's for me.
Hulk Hogan had no hair at like 20. Like I don't know.
Exactly with a head with a full blown handlebar mustache.
I was 4. Like how when you talk about the Ultimate Warrior, when people talk about his in-ring, I'm like, I don't care. He was that guy when I was a kid. I was 4. I'm not worried about your in-ring prowess at 4 years old, my G. You know what I'm saying? Hulk Hogan was like my toddler years. Like my brain wasn't developed. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you get in just being the first person who, you know what I'm saying?
When you say that
I was introduced
so
to.
Evil.
You know, like
I'm younger than him, and I never liked it, Hulk Hogan. Like I never liked him. Never, ever.
Yeah, I felt like it was pretty a slow match when he entered the ring. I was like, it's gonna be a long match.
Wait, so you said Hulk?
Here, Jake the Snake,
you said
Roberts,
Hulk, Brett, Benoit.
Hulk, Brett, Benoit. Okay.
Rob Van Dam, ECW run.
Okay.
The GOATest.
Period. Don't do that. That's low disrespect.
I said the GOATest out of everybody, the best. Like if I gotta put Rob Van Dam at his prime over anybody. Real talk.
He can catch rock bottom and stunners all day though.
RVD got a win over both. RVD got wins over everybody.
He actually does.
Shawn Michaels in their only match won. The only people he didn't beat was like Randy Orton and maybe someone showed a video of him beating Triple H before, and I'm like, I don't remember it, but I saw a video of it on what he called it. Funny enough, RVD like responded like, bro, I don't remember ever beating Triple H. This is crazy seeing this. But all right, RVD, and then the 5th one, that's a tough one. It could be either Rock or Stone Cold, maybe even Triple H, because Triple H was my guy too back in the day.
So you just like leg drops and basic moves.
RVD.
No, RVD.
No. I'm still stuck on Hogan. That's really what I'm.
Chris Benoit.
I had a lot of questions.
I told you I was 4 years old. I was 4.
This man is rapping. It don't matter. Talk to him. Nobody asked about his age.
Hey, you know what's funny? I recall at 4. At 4. You look at Hulk Hogan, you look at Ric Flair, just like this guy looks old and like he looks like the average like.
That's because Hulk kept his bandana on. You couldn't see that receding hairline.
Just ripped up like this little bodybuilder. You're like, all right, he looked like he's the world champion. You know what I'm saying? It's like at 4, I wasn't seeing who could sell the best. And
but now that you're grown,
all right, now that I'm grown,
like the pre-ripped shirts that he was ripping open, that's not crazy.
Hulk Hogan was on so many steroids. Who's to say those were pre-ripped? He probably could have ripped one over.
Yo, they was
like,
I'm not saying he couldn't, but them shirts are definitely pre-ripped.
But Hogan don't get enough credit because he mainstreamed the.
You don't get enough credit.
Wow.
Well, for people trying to knock it for what happened, you know what I'm saying? I can't just deny him or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? He mainstream WWE and then he mainstream WCW.
No, we're gonna knock him. If Chris is gonna forever get knocked for what he did, as he should, no, Hogan's gonna get knocked for what he did, as he should.
You know what? You know what's bizarre about this to me? And like, I'm not excusing that. I'm just glad nobody said Ric Flair in their top 5. Yeah, people got this Hulk Hogan energy, but Ric Flair was on actual wrestling promotions doing racist shit, saying racist shit. But everybody get amnesia with that. Greg Hammer, the Valentine, same thing.
But
so many other people.
He
Kevin
spent
Owens
more money on
literally
spilled liquor than you
out
made.
of PWG. Yeah, your boy, like, so like it's like let's not
Rolex wearing.
Well, no.
In front of crowds.
Limousine riding.
Hold on, Clay, because it's a nasty rebuttal, but it is a rebuttal. It is a rebuttal. He did it on script television. That's like me getting mad at Leo for saying the N-word. That's like me.
Or getting mad at Vince McMahon for doing it.
Oh yeah, Vince should have been. Wait, we shouldn't use that.
Do-rag Vince.
Do-rag Vince was nasty.
Vince does stuff on screen and off screen where he should be. That's a bad example.
All right, so I'm just saying, like, if he's doing it on screen, it's a script.
But you know, I do like your argument. I do like your argument, Frost. I'll give you the point for that one because that's the factual.
And
that's the only. You know what that is though? It feel like a coping mechanism to me.
Hey, Hope was in the comfort. Hope was comfortable when he said it too.
Hope was in a private house with a female he's trying to fuck.
Exactly.
He's talking about his daughter getting piped down by black dudes.
And he didn't like it.
I mean, your weakest moment at that point.
And he didn't like it.
Relax. R.E.
How do you feel about your daughter getting piped down to black rappers? He got set up, bro. Like, that's a different. Some people might put hands on the person at that point.
So listen. This is what I'm saying.
Juice, please.
This is what I'm saying to you, though. That handlebar mustache is what made him say it. It's the handlebar mustache. That's why he didn't like it.
You talked about, I'm gonna feel judged, so let me just look. Now you got me over here on trial. Y'all got me on wrestling court right now. Y'all jury execution.
Honestly, the rest of your list, I'm not mad at. It's the Hulk Hogan that bothers me. It's the Hulk Hogan that bothers me.
My man hit me with the judge. He's like, look, he went from the persecution to the judge, bro.
He hurt my feelings. Damn right I did.
Spin master over here, bro.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I do this too, but nah, that's crazy. The Hulk Hogan thing is bothering me. It really did bother me.
You got all right. You gotta relax. Yeah.
It bothered me.
Yeah, I'm taking Hulk Hogan off for Macho Man, Randy Savage.
I'm fine with that. Now you listen.
A little bit of wrestling to talk about, y'all. So why I got y'all here? Let's talk why I got y'all really. Oh my God! I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad. I love y'all because that was amazing. Oh, F Hogan. Oh God.
Honestly, I feel accomplished making you change your list a little bit. Just a little bit.
The black delegation has spoken. I gotta. He's been banished. All right, I got you. He's on the ban list. Damn, Hogan, I tried, brother.
Yeah, you
tried to even break up the sob story. I was like, man, if it wasn't for Hogan, I would have been gangbanging.
Yo,
quick game. Like, nah, bro, it don't matter, bro.
So quick,
it don't matter, bro.
So if you let's say Dre was about to be a big public speech, all wrestlers doing. Half of them is black. Actually, the majority is the majority. So now they're there, right? And Dre is about to speak. He's about to say his top 5. Before he walked out, he told you who was in his top 5. What is the first thing you're going to say to Dre before he walks out there to tell him that Hulk Hogan is in his top 5?
Yo, it's simple. Like, you might want to reconsider that one, brother. I don't think that's gonna go over so well. That's it. It's just simple.
Control Alt Delete. Control Alt Delete.
Yeah. We got to revise this this speech you about to give. This ain't it.
Oh, Hogan slander is amazing. All right. Now,
you about to lose
as
all
I'm
endorsements.
smoking this loud, though, as I suspense is loud from my lugs, somebody was
I
eating
just
all
spun
types
the
of
Democratic audience for us. Now we got not the Democratic, the Republican Party.
Wow. Once again, ladies and gentlemen.
Now we got Republican viewers. Now we got Republican viewers.
Yeah, as soon as you said Hulk Hogan, it was like, yeah, we like this guy. He's a good one.
Fire.
Oh,
That's what
God.
they say, right? Fire. It's like, anyway.
You'll
Stop,
give me
stop,
that
stop,
money.
stop,
Think
stop.
what you.
That guy Spence was also eating all types of bud. No grinder use, no breakdown, just eating bud.
Big facts.
So for y'all, y'all both seen the fight?
No, I didn't watch it.
Crazy.
Don't worry about it, Chris. I watched it twice for both of us. Don't worry about it.
So let me ask you, what do you think was Spence's thought process through this fight? After round two. No, after
You
round
know what?
So
shout out to Johnny, because we just did an episode on this, and Johnny said something that kind of it was so loud to me. Like, he didn't even say it loud, because you know how he talk. He real reserved, but it was so loud when he said it. He's like, yo, honestly, Spence lost this fight in that last press conference when he found out that Bud, like, he found out that Omaha was a hood. Like, when he found that out, and the way that he was talking to his cousin, that's when he was like, and you could see it in his face. He was like, oh shit, this ain't really what, this ain't no typical,
nah, he came out
like, company man type of deal. Like, he liked that.
Like, he came out with the real Slim.
I think, yeah, he told him, he was like, listen, you get out of line, I'm gonna take off my belt. And in the second round, that's exactly what happened. He took off his belt, and he was like, oh shit, he wasn't bullshitting me. And from that point on, I think Spence, what happened in his mind was, yeah, I didn't prepare for anything else other than me being stronger than this dude. And when he found out that he wasn't stronger than this dude, he had no game plan to switch to. And it was just, all right, well, I'm a tough guy, so I just got to tough it out. And he just proceeded to get his ass beat for the next 7 rounds.
Yo, let me ask you, with somebody that boxed and stuff, like, so after that first round, confidence up, right?
Yep.
What did he not? Did he? I can't even speak. Did he adjust at all? Like, did you see the adjustment, or was he trying to find it? Or
so here's the thing, right? And I've expressed these thoughts on a couple different podcasts that I did. Errol Spence, right? For as good as he is, I mean, we talking about an Olympic appearance. We talk about a great amateur pedigree. We're talking about his resume as a professional fighter. But when it came down to fight with Terrence Crawford, the biggest problem I had was all he kept saying was, who have you fought? Who have you fought? Who have you fought? So it made me go and do a little research myself. His resume ain't as stacked as people like to lead you to believe. He has about 4 names on his resume, but in those 4 names,
that wasn't a fight.
In those 4 or 5, I'll say 4 or 5 names on his resume, but those 4 or 5 people, only one of those dudes was a legit champion at the 147 weight class, that welterweight class. And that's Sean Porter. And we saw what he did with Sean Porter. Yeah, you beat him, but you speak that one out. Like, you barely beat him. If it wasn't for a punch late in the 11th round where his glove touched the ground, like, you ain't even drop him for real. His glove touched the ground. You get 2 points for that. You ended up winning a split decision. When Bud fought Sean Porter, they told Bud in the corner, yo, you down on the scorecards in the 10th round. He was like, what? You know what? Never mind. Don't worry about it. I got to go put it into it. He stops him. I told people before, Bud, just like Floyd, and I'm not saying that Bud is Floyd. Don't ever get that misconstrued. Bud, just like Floyd, it only takes him about 2 or 3 rounds to adjust to what you're doing. And once he figures you out, then it's a demolition job from there on. I said before, Errol has never had to make adjustments in a fight. He's never had to do it. Why? Because He hits like a light heavyweight. He applies pressure on you. He hits you with body shots, and he breaks you down over time. The problem with that is now you're dealing with a person who knows how to make adjustments. The crazy part about that fight, Terrence never even went righty. He never even switched to the right hand stance.
Bro,
Errol Spence is a lefty. And Terrence said, "You know what I'm gonna do for this fight? I'm gonna beat you at your style."
Yeah, that see, Clay, I was using the chat. That's all I kept yelling. I'm like, bro, he could not. Clay, I swear he could have knocked him out by round 7.
He could have, but and I also said this in the middle of the fight. Like I'm sitting here and I'm watching it with the fam and everything, and I'm like, yo, I think Bud is holding back not to destroy that rematch money, which he ultimately did.
Exactly what he did. Because in the chat, I called the whole fight, bro. Literally in round 7, I'm like, yo, he's about to drop. And I'm like, wait, what? He just stopped swinging. Because he was at a point where Spence was at a point where basically when you hit me, my defense is gone. You hit me there twice, I'm there. Like literally.
You know what though, man? Oh boy cheated though.
You said what?
Because
Whoa.
Eminem came out there and did one of those what is that shit called, Illuminati enchantments and shit.
Hey, yo, that's this what we doing? This is what we doing?
Energy field over this nigga right
so
there,
listen,
dog.
listen.
He beat the chakra off that nigga, bro. Like,
so listen, but you gotta
he didn't have his key right.
You gotta peep though. You can go back and you can look up all this stuff that I'm saying because it's all factual.
No.
Everything that Errol Spence said was in response to what Bud told him first. So Errol, except for the fact that he called himself the big fish, he started saying, "I'm the big fish," because for 6 years Terrence was calling you out. Yo, let's make this fight. Hey man, you on the other side of the street. Yo, I'm a champion too. Yeah, but I'm the big fish in the division. Meaning I'm the dude in the division. Like, ain't nobody worried about you. You don't sell fights. You don't pack out the Cowboy Stadium. You don't do all this. I'm the big fish. So Terrence started going, okay, big fish, I'm a fisherman. And everything he said after that, well, we gonna smoke Bud. And it's like, all right.
I'm like, is this still a battle rapper, dog?
When you watch the fight, right?
Crazy bar. He just kept going like he ain't dropping bar on us too. Like.
So when you watch that entrance with Eminem, if you notice, he had a fishing net on his, like, draped over his shoulder. He also had that same fishing net like in his shorts. So he's been telling him all, like, for the whole time, from the time that the contract was signed, on July 29th, we having a fish fry. You call yourself the big fish, I'm gonna catch you. I wish I could take credit. These is all buzzwords, man. It's not me. It's not me. But he said
on all platforms.
he said I'm gonna reel you in. He said I'm gonna reel you in. And what happens to a fish when you take it out of water? It suffocates. I'm gonna suffocate you. I'm gonna fillet you. And we got a fish fry for everybody. Since you the big fish, everybody gonna eat on this night. What did he do in the second round? He took him out of the water. He dropped him. Boom. After that point, like, again, a lot of fighters, like, when Bud gets hit, and I've seen Bud get hit and be rattled, he shakes it off, he goes, oh, now I'm gonna beat your ass. We've never seen Errol Spence have to do that. When Errol got hit, he was like, oh shit. Coach, what I supposed to do now? He had no answers. His coach was like, listen, we'll run after him. Okay, and now you're running into more punches. I told people time and time again, Terrence has more tools in the toolbox. Errol had the best tool in the toolbox, which was a jab. That's a jab, right? He controls everything with a jab. Once Terrence took that jab away from him, Errol had no answer for anything. I don't know how many boxing fans y'all get watching this podcast, but I'm going to say this to y'all right now. I don't want to hear nothing about that car accident. I don't want to hear nothing about that torn retina, because when he came off that car accident and he beat the shit out of Danny Garcia, y'all didn't say nothing about it. When he beat up on Ugas, y'all didn't say nothing about it. The only difference between those two and what he ran into with Terrence Crawford is, y'all forget Terrence Crawford is faster than him. Why? Because he moved up in weight 2 times. Y'all forget.
My man came.
Y'all forget that everybody that thought that he's just gonna be bigger and stronger than Terrence. Everybody that's fought him that way has found out Terrence is way stronger.
Don Callis, even I throw a little Bobby.
Yeah, my boy came up in here like Oppenheimer, dog, just dropping bombs in this video.
Hey, listen, y'all said y'all wanted to.
Oh, you him.
Y'all said y'all wanted insight, man. Y'all said y'all wanted a little insight, and I'm just giving it to y'all.
Bro,
I've been watching Terrence like at every turn during Terrence's career. Whenever he had to step up in competition, the promoter that Terrence had was putting him in situations where Terrence was supposed to lose. If you go back and you look at the Gamboa fight, Gamboa was an undefeated dude from Cuba, and he Olympics and all that stuff. Gamboa was supposed to win that fight. Terrence beat the brakes off of him too. Every single time it's happened, Terrence has proven to you, yo, I'm bigger, I'm stronger, I'm faster, and I got way more tools in my toolbox than y'all can handle. Errol, the whole entire time leading up to this fight, he too little, he too little, he too little. I'm going to break him down because he too little. He found out on this particular night, Terrence is stronger than you. Terrence used to wrestle. I know y'all going to like that little Jim. Terrence used to wrestle as a kid.
Was it stronger or was it just that speed kills, though?
I'll break it down to you like this. When Errol punches, you can hear it. It's thudding, and he hits you, and you be like, that shit hurt. When Terrence punches, you ain't gonna necessarily hear it. But by the time you realize you hit, the fight is over. It's a sharper, it's a more precise punch. And when you know what hurts more than the punch that really that physically hurts is the punch that you don't see. Errol didn't see none of the punches that he got caught with. The best punch of the fight that he landed, he took the uppercut.
Saw all of him. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see that. But the ones that he got hit with, he ain't see. Like that uppercut that he got hit with in the 7th round, he was throwing the punch.
That was the round.
He was throwing the punch and he got laid out. Then he got up, and at the end of the round, he got caught with 2 straight hooks. He didn't see none of them coming. Equilibrium, gone. Now you wobbling around. And the dopest thing about that whole thing was as he's beating the brakes out of Errol Spence, he kept going in the corner and talking to Errol's boy like, yeah, nigga, you next. I'm coming to 154. You next. I'm going to beat your whole gym up. And I like that. I liked it.
Yo,
did y'all see the UFC?
I didn't.
We can start.
I was.
No,
I did not.
No, I missed it.
No.
I was just curious how anybody else scored the co-main event with Alex Pereira and Jan. How you say his last name? Because bruh, I felt like old boy got robbed. Like I ain't gonna necessarily say robbed, but he should have won that fight, bro. That's how I feel about it.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this because I don't understand how UFC is scored. But in comparison to boxing, right? First of all, let me ask this. What's your definition of a robbery?
When somebody lost who clearly won. Like,
okay.
Like there's only 3 rounds, right?
Yep.
So the first round,
so this wasn't a championship fight.
Wasn't a championship fight. This was just a 3-round fight. Oh boy, took him down.
You all learning right now.
5 minutes, 5 whole minutes. Took him down. He easily got that one. You could even score that. Honestly, if there was any round where you would give him a 2 points instead of your normal 1, you know what I'm saying? It would be like a round where someone's completely dominating you. You know what I'm saying? Whether they knocked you down a few times, if they just held you down, almost submitted you, punched you. Oh boy, controlled him for 5 minutes. He didn't do much damage, but he controlled him for 5 minutes. Next round, oh boy, probably slightly outpointed him, you know, by a few little leg kicks or whatever.
So you can't call both of them old boy because then I get confused.
All right, so Alex is the striker who fought Adesanya recently, who knocked out
Adesanya.
The one who beat Adesanya like 3 times, and then then Adesanya finally got him in the 4th fight. But he moved up in weight to fight the only other person to beat Adesanya, which is this Polish guy named John. I'm forgetting his name right now. I got a mental block. But Jan is his name, and Jan controlled this dude for 5 minutes. Next round, pretty close. 3rd round, pretty close, but he took him down and held him down for like the final minute. So if 2 people is having a fight, which is razor thin, and then the final last minute of the fight is oh boy or John slamming you to the ground and holding you there. That's 2 rounds to 1 to me, you know, like
so from what you said, and correct me if I'm wrong, it sounded like it was 2 razor thin margins for 2 rounds and 1 obvious round. Round 1 was obvious.
Pretty well.
And then there was 2 razor thin rounds after that. So each round is what, 5 minutes?
Yeah.
All right. So something that helps me when I'm watching boxing and I'm determining who wins in rounds, it's only 3-minute rounds, right? I judge it minute by minute. So you telling me that dude won that last minute clearly. All right, cool. What happened the other 4 minutes? Is there a possibility that the judge saw the other 4 minutes in favor of Pereira?
You know what's funny? I feel like John clearly won 2 rounds clearly. Even though the striking was close, that takedown and that time just made it to where it's like, nah, this is it negated how close they were at first for the 4 minutes. Because the 4 minutes, they both were landing pretty much equal everything. So at that point, and then he takes him down, I was like, oh yeah, he got this. Because it's for like a minute and some change, and you landing shots on top of him. He can't do nothing while laying on his back, you know? So I'm like, all right, he got that. They don't give it to him.
So I'm just, again, I'm a little ignorant to the sport. Like the gym I used to go to, they had the little MMA stuff over there. I had no interest in it because you're not about to kick me in my face for practice, and you're definitely not about to be putting my arm in all kind of pretzel positions for practice. We're not doing none of that stuff. But from what you described initially, it sounded like it was a close fight that, other than 1 round, could have went either way. Maybe the judges saw it a certain type of way. Maybe there's certain techniques that the judge was seeing that I don't know nothing about. So you said the word robbery. So to me, not a robbery, but it could have went either way type of deal. That's what that sounds like. Now, you want to talk about a robbery. It can't be no razor thin rounds in a robbery. It can't be no, well, maybe if the judge was going off of aggression, then they gave it to him type of deal. It got to be a robbery is somebody like definitely like to the naked eye. Yeah, no, he beat his ass. Like if let's say like the Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence fight would have went to distance and they was like, yeah, and the winner Errol Spence. What are you talking about? Where? That's a robbery. If it's close at any moment, then it's like, all right, maybe I got to go rewatch and maybe I missed something type of deal.
I've watched enough to know he lost. I've watched enough to know he lost. You know,
like I said, I don't know. I don't know.
Watch it back. But the way I looked at it was like, oh, he's the marketable one. Like, oh, John is not marketable. John is not marketable.
Politics play. Yeah, politics play.
Like they did the politics. They saved they cash cow.
So John is the blue collar guy. He just come into work, he do his job, and he go home type of deal. He don't say a whole bunch.
Alex, he don't pull the ratings like Alex do. Alex is a knockout dude. Everybody he fight usually he knocked out the one person he didn't knock out. They like you didn't get beat down enough to where it was enough where if they were gonna and maybe I am using the word slightly loosely because you could argue he definitely could have got the second round. But like I said, 2-1. You know, like clearly.
I mean, 2-1 sounds like a win to me too. I mean,
but I'll give you the second. You didn't get held down.
Yo, Clay, he lost.
Slapped that whole time.
I mean, listen, I didn't watch it. I don't know, but even if I did watch it, I wouldn't understand the point system. Like I don't know. Like I figure if it ain't a knockout or a submission, I don't know how to
count. And like I know low point, but I don't know detail for detail.
Yeah, but like after the takedown, then what? You just gotta hold them there. Like I don't know.
Did y'all peep the head kick though? Did y'all at least catch the highlight of the head kick?
So I saw a bunch of like it was like 6 different fights that they put up in like still pictures where all of them lost in head kicks. I don't know which one was which. I just know it was all nasty. That's what I know.
I saw the main events. That was it. Yeah.
No, I was celebrating Terrence Terrence. And again, like if I sound biased, if I sound biased at all, I've been a Terrence fan since like probably like 2013ish, 2014ish. I took my pops to go see him for his birthday.
Paul Heyman as promo. No wonder you had a Paul Heyman as promo.
I mean, but at the end of the day, whether I'm a fan or not, because I like Errol Spence as well, but whether I'm a fan or not, at the end of the day, my prediction of that fight, obviously prior to it, was based off of what I saw from both fighters. What I saw from Terrence was, okay, he can do way more. He can make adjustments, and Errol can't. I've only seen Errol say, okay, I'm bigger, I'm stronger than you, I'm just gonna bully you, and I'm gonna punch you in the stomach until you quit. That's what I've seen from Errol in most of his fights, and it worked for him until he fought somebody that could negate that stuff. And that's what but the Paul Heyman, I mean, if you want to call it Paul Heyman promo, yeah, I mean.
Hey, I hate to segue, but we definitely got to segue. You know what Crawford said to old boy though? He said, "Acknowledge me." That's what he was telling him in between the rounds.
And you know what? It wasn't even just to him. It was to the whole boxing world, man.
That was the first step because
he took the what's that little red necklace that Roman be having? He took the tribal necklace from him. He took all his. How many belts did he take from son?
3. He had 1.
Like Roman Reigns, dog. He took
pride, his pride, and maybe his prime contract. It's like I'm joking.
He had 1 belt. Terrence had 1 belt.
Joking. That was a joke. No. That's not official. Okay. Do not do that.
Nah. Terrence had 1 belt. Errol had 3, and Errol was trying to hold on to them 3 for dear life. But at the end of the day, once you got them 3, it's only one way to go. You got to go and get the other one. If you're gonna claim that you're the best, you got to go and you got to fight the other dude that got the last belt. And he was trying to avoid it by all means. And at the end of the day, man, when you come to that crossroad, you gotta deal with your decisions, man. And that's just what that was. He had to deal with it. He had to go and deal with the boogeyman.
All right, to close up on this boxing segment,
I the ritual too with the Eminem and everything before the match started. It was wild.
I'm gonna say one more thing closing this out. The rematch situation needs to stop in boxing.
You said what?
The rematch situation with boxing, it needs to stop.
So
a lot of
you
it
say
needs to
that.
stop. I know. I do not want to see a. No, boy,
I'm gonna have all types of steroids in the system.
I will stand up. I do not want to see that man box that man in any other weight, and don't make him pick the weight. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
So listen.
Went to your weight and whooped your ass.
There is no reason. There is absolutely, positively zero reason for there to be a rematch with the fight being as one-sided as it was. The only way that this man is going to activate that rematch clause is if his pride gets in the way. And he's like, hell no, I ain't going out like that. We gonna run this bitch back. Like he said. And it's gonna happen again. But at the end of the day, people are gonna pay to see it. You wanna know why? Because Errol Spence is such a big name, and there's always doubters, and they like all the excuses already came out. Oh, Errol looked like he was weight drained, and he looked like he was tired, and he was tired from getting hit in the goddamn head. That's what it was. Let's keep it a stat.
Same night of UFC, I'm not watching.
It's supposed to be.
If it's look, no. Listen. No, I'm not done. I'm rapping now. If it's on the same night of UFC, I'm not watching. If it's on the same night of WWE, I'm not watching. If it's on the same night of RBE, URL, NFL, AAAB, ABC Network, it doesn't matter. I'm not watching it.
So if it's on if it happens on a day that ends in Y, you're not watching.
When it happened, what?
If it happens on a day that ends in Y, you ain't watching it. That's what I heard you say. I don't know. I'm summarizing.
Yeah. Speaking of Kick, we live on Kick as well at FRESH&FRASStv. But nah, Kick, I'm good. That's nasty. But all right, we gotta talk about wrestling. So shout out to y'all. Y'all can stick around if you want. We're about to deep dive in the SummerSlam card.
Hey, listen. Let me
Hey
do this.
man, Uso.
I gotta go and I gotta find me something to eat.
Yeah, definitely. So shout out all
Listen,
your
man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all having me on. Like you said before, IG CT Thoughts 860. Man, if y'all want to learn how to box, or if y'all want to tune into the podcast, or if y'all want to even throw ideas at it, perhaps make a guest appearance, y'all could do that too. As far as the podcast goes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and
Turn your mic
Podbean.
up.
Come holler at me, man. Like, I appreciate y'all for having me. Oh yeah, and the Twitch at Feng Shui Clay on Twitch. If you spell it like it sound like, and you will get very far in life. And that's all I got to say about that.
He could teach you how to block.
Caution,
Tell him you can teach him how to block, bro. So, boxing might not be appealing to some people, but if you tell them I could teach you how to block, they might be like, "Ooh." If you get hit, I could teach you how to block.
Big fact.
Oh.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Boxing got the greatest defense out of all martial arts. I feel like boxing got the best defense.
That's a fire shirt. Who want to get hit?
Boxing, y'all defense is impeccable, bro.
Appreciate it.
All right, shout out to Clay Feng Shui.
Yeah,
you out?
Yeah, I'm about to head out. I'm about to take it down. Appreciate you guys.
Man. Appreciate y'all pulling up, man.
Thank you.
All right.
Enjoy yourselves.
Definitely. All right, let's run through this SummerSlam. Once again, shout out to the guys from Conscious Thought Podcast. You can find them on all platforms. You heard their streaming sites on Twitch as well. Speaking of Twitch, you can find me on Twitch. You can find my guy over there. I keep pointing the wrong way. My guy over there on the whole effing show on Twitch and also on Kick, actually on all platforms. And also me on Fresh and Frosty. The only thing that's different is Fresh and Frost Gaming on Facebook. But let's run through this SummerSlam card real quick. First of all, I'm a little upset. This is the reason why I want to get to the card. I was going to avoid it. I was like, that was good, but no. Because what the freak? Slim Jim Battle Royal.
Super necessary.
This is for LA Knight.
Super necessary.
This is for LA Knight.
Damn, they gave him the Andre the Giant. I'd rather him come out and just do a promo, not even be in this match.
For LA Knight.
Not even be in this match.
And this might be on SmackDown. They just announced this. Oh, on SmackDown. Okay. They announced it on SmackDown. Yeah, this is for LA Knight, bro.
It's on SummerSlam, right?
It is. They announced it on SmackDown. Okay. Yeah, but this is for LA Knight. No one else but LA Knight. I'm telling you. I'm 100% confident in that prediction. 100%.
That's for everybody not on the show. And you know what's crazy? I could see WWE pulling some bullshit and giving it to Dominic Mysterio instead.
Yo, yeah.
You don't get to go home happy. Like, that's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm feeling. They're gonna hold LA Knight again. Vince loves that.
No,
he's a violator.
No, I'm sorry. WWE knows about this push. They're just holding on to it, bro.
The merch sells are
nuts, they're not. Bro. No, I'm sorry. I know we joke around, but with LA Knight, nah, I'm sorry. He's gonna win this because this is part of giving him TV time, showing his face, giving him a little mic time, like to keep it going. Because, bro, nah, they know it's too hot. And like you said, that's the number one thing to catch their eyes. Merch sales over who?
Hold up. The merch. Tony Khan. Do I gotta put in subtitles for you? The merch, Tony.
All right, WWE SummerSlam.
We're gonna stick to SummerSlam.
Yeah, we're gonna say we gonna have another.
We're gonna spin the block on that.
Yeah, I got a free day for you. Just let me know. All right, Ronda Rousey versus Shayna Baszler. I'm actually for pardon me, for
MMA rules.
I actually want to see this. I really want to see this. Like for real. Like I know some people don't like them, this and that, but I think the match is gonna be good. Because I always felt like Ronda Rousey was good. When has Ronda Rousey been bad in ring? I feel like people just insult her because he's Ronda Rousey.
I think she had 2 times. One time with the Liv Morgan. And I remember there was a spot she had like a big match with Liv, and then she had another one with Shotzi. She had another one with Shotzi where they stunk it up. But other than that, like she been all right.
Talking about her big stage matches, like come on. Her and Charlotte was good. Her and Beck, like what? Her matches is good. Like what?
That triple threat was alright.
The triple threat. All right, that's one. That's one. That was mid. That was mid. That was mid. All right, kudos. Touche. Touche. So who you got, Ronda or Shayna?
I got Shayna. Ronda ready to leave.
Yeah, and if she would put anybody over, of course it would be Shayna. This card is fine. I don't care, yo. Maybe
Even if she don't leave, she need to put Shayna over there. Real shit.
If I would have put this on WWE 2K, I would be excited to play it. Like this.
That's why I said the Battle Royal super necessary because there's not really any there's really no bathroom break match. That would be the bathroom break match.
Even this match, like Logan Paul versus Ricochet, bro, I gotta see that.
Yeah, facts.
I gotta see that, yo. And it's funny because I know I'm not the one to slander the spot monkeys, this and that, but with this card, if you look at this card, I'm not going to get like the high flying and super spot moments. Most of it is going to come from this and probably one other match. When you talk about like high flying, like holy crap, probably
right.
But other than that,
there's three. There's 3 matches on that's going to some high flying.
For me to get that energy, no, not for me. Not for me.
That might be the only one now that I'm really looking at it.
I'm giving Rollins and Finn, but they not even gonna wrestle like
they don't really
that's what I'm exactly. So what I'm saying is the spot, oh my god, is gonna be Ricochet and Logan Paul, and it's going like low key to the explain to like the AEW fans that like, oh WWE, bro, it's not being oversaturated on this card. We're not going to see 13,000 suicide dives. We're going to see a few, but it's not going to be the same, same crazy spots repeating. Like this match is going to be the spot fest.
Before I ask you who you think's going to win, just going forward for all the matches, just keep in mind this is SummerSlam. This is a big one. There's only 8 matchups. Any surprise return? If you see anybody returning on somebody,
good question.
What match would you see it? With that said, I think the Logan Paul Ricochet might be my match for the surprise ending.
Pat McAfee, who you pulling up?
I feel Bray Wyatt pulls up on Logan. Oh, Bad Bunny would be so fire, bro. That would be fire, but I don't see that happening. I mean, that's possible. That's very possible.
Pat McAfee or Bad Bunny, I would be hyped for.
But I could see Bray Wyatt doing something with Logan Paul.
I
could see that.
That's not a good program. That's not a good program. You're right. I'm not saying you're wild.
I would rather Bray go with Logan Paul than keep him away from the titles. Keep him away from.
Oh, not Logan Paul though. You just make him. Oh, you're not a Bray Wyatt fan at all.
You could do the prime. You could do the prime stuff with the Bray Wyatt Funhouse.
You're not a Bray Wyatt fan at all. You're one of those.
I'm helping them both out. They can both.
You one of those guys.
Great marketing together. I think Logan Paul could pull out a good match in Bray Wyatt too, because Logan Paul's been having good matches with everybody.
Okay. Oh, y'all be killing Bray Wyatt.
Maybe he could do it.
Y'all be killing Bray Wyatt. Yo, low key, I think a lot of y'all got Bray Wyatt on your Matt Carpart list.
Bro, I was serious. I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna even say.
Okay, all right.
It's wild what I was about to say, bro. What I was about to say was so wild. I was like, let me catch myself. His promo's A1. Let me get Who do you got, Logan or Ricochet though?
I don't think you put. Even though you should put Ricochet over, I don't know.
Man, yeah, they about to Ricochet like the nice guy finish last type thing. They're gonna. I'm just happy to be here.
I'm gonna go with Paul. I just, even though Ricochet,
Bro, Ricochet, if Ricochet could just...
But honestly, maybe I could say Ricochet, and the only reason I'm going to say that is shout out to Logan Paul. His energy doesn't seem like, oh, I got to win.
He doesn't, because I mean he's still
like,
gonna
he
be
knows the game.
and
He understands
he's got
the
a
game
limited
more.
schedule.
Yeah,
it would definitely do more for Ricochet, but the thing is, I just don't see
Slam. We are both.
I just don't see it.
It's big stage SummerSlam.
Yeah,
That's
I don't see it.
Damn Ricochet. Damn Ricochet.
I would love to be wrong on that one.
I would love to. I hope I'm
Because
wrong.
Ricochet is great, man. Ricochet's mic skill. That's the only thing. If Ricochet had mic skills, he'd be world champion caliber, bro. His in-ring is like top shelf, but his promos are cringe, bro. Like I saw him do a promo recently. I was just like, bro, Logan Paul sounds more natural on the mic than Ricochet, and that's a bad thing considering how long Ricochet been wrestling.
Yeah. RP Prince Puma.
At the same time, it makes you wonder how much freedom does he have over what he is able to say, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but still, you gotta. All right, even some wrestlers tell you,
trying to give him a way out.
Even if you can't get no promos, you still gotta sell it the minute before they can give you that leeway to like, let's go with what you got.
They gave you a mic, yeah. You could.
Yeah, it is what it is. Like, and that's not being a hater. We want Ricochet to sign.
Facts.
Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar.
Mr. SummerSlam, Brock Lesnar, bro.
What if he just pull a Randy Orton moment?
You just took the words out of my mouth. What if Randy Orton is the other surprise? If not Bray Wyatt, we get Randy Orton come back. Would he come back and help Cody win?
No, I'll tell you
what. Take out Cody after.
That's crazy.
Like,
the Cody does make sense. Damn, man, I had Randy. Oh, that makes sense. Damn, I was doing fantasy booking. All right, I like what you said. That makes sense. That makes a lot.
Have him help Cody that night, and then turn on him the next night.
Help Cody,
and then turn on him the next night.
No, not even the next night. No, Randy Orton style. It has to be out of nowhere. Either you RKO him out of nowhere, out the gate, or, know what I mean? Hey, we gonna leave you questioning.
Man, we need a milk carton for Matt Riddle. What happened, man? Randy got injured and Matt Riddle just went missing.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, his daughter started throwing them
after that Seth program too. Seth violated, and he's just like, dang. And then
Seth 30 that man life. Made him upset and lost.
An MMA fighter letting the dude who got taken down by the fan tell you like, you little bitch ass. I'm like, yo, son, get that man.
The guy in the blouse. Oh, my boy Shaq. What's good? Shaq 462.
Shaq, what it do? Brooklyn. Big Brooklyn. Let's go with it.
Where's my phone? Lost my phone. Yo, hold on. But how do you think this is the match Randy Orton pulls up? Where's my phone?
I feel like this if he pull up, this is the match to do it. With Randy, it's like he could take out both one or the other. You never know. It's like Randy, bro, he's such a wild card.
I think the dope moment is like they both slightly down and he in the ring like, I think that would be fire. Just come out the crowd in the ring looking at both of them. Who he gonna RKO? Because people gonna think of that. Nobody's gonna forget how Brock Lesnar did Randy. Like that's a moment, bro. That's a moment.
That would be so fire for it to happen like that. But due to how big that set is and everything, how many people are there?
I'm fantasy book.
If he does come out, he would have to get his music first to get the pop, right? He's not just.
But it's Randy Orton.
It's like the movies where the superheroes got his mask off half the damn time, like just so the actor can be like, yo, it's me. Like, yo, bro, like this.
No, I actually disagree with that with Randy Orton because his whole thing is out.
That would definitely be more fire like that.
His whole thing is out of nowhere.
Came out of nowhere.
And if you think about his past big pops and returns, his music has not been played, right? It has literally been
RKO. I'm just worried about that sometimes. A lot of people be about that, you know.
But I'm saying, but all I'm saying is though, because you're right.
I agree with that though.
Else you're right. But I'm looking what you're saying. If you literally look at the history of Randy Orton's return, comebacks, they all have been out of nowhere. Name one where his theme music been played and he came out for a return. I'm talking about like a return or a comeback. He literally RKO somebody and the people go crazy. One time he was a cameraman for somebody, I remember. He played as a cameraman and he RKO. They went wild. No, Mr. Out of Nowhere. It can actually happen. I'm glad you mentioned that. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen, though.
I would love for that to happen, man. You know, thinking about it now, Cody Rhodes has to win this Brock Lesnar matchup. I mean, it's just, it has to happen.
It has to.
It has to. The only other person in your top 5 merchandise movers is Cody Rhodes. And until LA Knight had this surge, it was primarily Cody Rhodes. LA Knight came out of nowhere and just like really just
you
know, but if you really want Cody to be that guy, especially after coming off that feud with Roman, you know, he's been in this program with Brock for pretty much 6 months. SummerSlam's like the midpoint of the whole shit, you know, so have him finish up with Brock, get his W, and then move on to his like next, you know. I feel like after he wins, though, Cody's one of those people, something has to happen. Whether this is when Bray Wyatt comes out, which I hope they keep him away from Cody, or Randy Orton or somebody, bro. But
I like Randy. Randy is a great shout because that is a great story to build up. The legacy, you know, them video packages.
Yeah, some time between now and WrestleMania.
Have another big feud. That would be amazing. Bro.
Sustain them.
They could be cool, and then the turnaround could happen at the Royal Rumble, and that's where it all begins. Oh man, this card is fire, and it continues to go fire because in ring, even though I kind of wish it wasn't him, but still, Gunther versus Drew. Gunther puts on banger after banger. After banger. Facts. The ring general. You hear me? The ring general.
Gunther's, I ain't gonna even, wow. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna let him live. I don't want to disrespect nobody. Gunther's fire. See, I could put Gunther, you give Gunther his props without shitting on another wrestler. I almost shitted on another wrestler unnecessarily who really didn't deserve to be shit on. I'll just say he left WWE to.
Oh, I know he's talking about. He not basking in his glory is what he's talking about. That's what he's talking about. He's saying everybody not basking in any glory nowadays. That's what you saying?
Nah, I was just.
Oh.
I was talking about Claudio. Like Gunther's what Claudio should have been on WWE.
Honestly, Keith Lee as well. If Keith Lee would have stayed around and stick with Triple H, I really believe they would have made him as dominant as that, or Triple H would have made him as dominant as that. But he left, and Ring General and Claudio left. You just saying that just helped that y'all just voided that whole super strong athletic. Oh, here you go, Ring General. This is me. You hear me? And I'm going to say it. As long as I've been watching wrestling, he is slowly creeping up being my favorite IC champion. He's not there yet. He's not there yet.
Gunther just passed Pedro Morales, which puts him only behind 2 people.
They got to pass Honky Tonk. That gotta go.
Bruno Sammartino and Honky Tonk Man.
That Honky Tonk.
And that's what I'm saying. This is the last roadblock. And it's a scary one because it's like, bro, Drew McIntyre been the contract negotiations recently, just came back, just resigned, was very outspoken. You know what I'm saying? He turned down an AEW Wembley contract. Well, I mean, there's no confirmation that he was offered one, but as a free agent with that big event coming up, Tony Khan will be a fool not to try to make some type of offer for someone like that, especially when you don't really got.
What is the Wembley card? Overseas, what is the Wembley card? Some people make good decisions, right? Some people make good decisions. You know what I'm saying? We just said Claudio. We just said Keith Lee. I think Drew said, you know what? Maybe Maybe patience is virtue. Because boy, because how old is Keith Lee? I'm just saying.
He probably, I don't know. He's probably younger than me though. Let's see here. All In's on August 27th. So yeah, not even 30 days away.
Yeah. And we got Ricky Starks. Oh, we don't got that. You already proved me wrong on that. Anyway, we're not talking about that.
No, I am older than.
No, I'm not gonna hold you. Another wild.
I am older than Keith Lee. Ain't that a bitch?
So I know it would be weird, Dre.
Same year.
But I'm not gonna lie. I kind of hope Brock Lesnar attacks Gunther. Like I want him to get mad when he feel like if I'm gonna prove who I am again, I gotta beat you. Like some energy like that. I really want Brock Lesnar to
be something too definitive. It's gonna have to come out like Survivor Series or the next one down the road or something like that. You gotta finish up with Cody. You can't be out there losing. There has to be a decisive victor in this. This is the rubber match.
Brock and Cody better not go past this. This is it.
That's what I'm saying. It's the rubber match. So if Cody wins triumphant, Brock coming back out there immediately after is gonna be like, oh, like Cody didn't put him down. He's right there the same day. Like I don't see that. What about
I guess
every one of these matchups, bruh, have had way more built than is possible at this point for All In, which is
yo SummerSlam. We're not doing that. Christ. SummerSlam. All right. Who you got? Gunther or Drew McIntyre? Gunther or Drew McIntyre?
I got Gunther, bro. Gunther, break the damn honky tonk man streak, please.
Absolutely, man. Please. Beg for it. I beg for it.
So stupid.
Seriously.
Like, what did he do, bro? If Gunther doesn't break Honky Tonk Man's record, I'm gonna think Honky Tonk Man got NDAs in place, bro. Like, he knows some shit that we don't know. Sounds of freedom going on over there. We don't fucking know about it. Honky Tonk Man must have got some information. Just saying, bro. They protect that record long enough, bro.
Yo, the world title. Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. What's going to be the outcome of this one? Yup, let's talk about it. Where is that? What's going to be the outcome? It's SummerSlam. Do they wall out? Do they wall out on your boy? I know that's your man's. But is it your man's judgment day, huh? Bars. Is it your man's judgment day?
Bro, you done did a Professor X mind read on me, bro. Everything I was concerned about, you spoke to existence, bro. It's about to happen now. Because that was everything I was worried is gonna happen. I was like, God, don't let this happen. And you just said it was all like, yo, this is gonna happen. You just confirmed my worst fear. Finn Balor about to get crossed, bro. They about to hold my boy Finn. Even if he wins the title, he's not leaving with the title, bro. Second short reign in a row, bro. If that. I hope you at least win, and then they hit you with the Judgment Day swerve, you know? But it's not looking good for Finn, bro. I didn't see Monday Night Raw tonight, but I feel like I was like, man, watch they probably fucking like plant like a little Easter egg that he gonna turn on his ass at SummerSlam.
Yo, I got a spoiler alert. Because since everybody is on the same page, I'm going with the opposite page. I think Seth Rollins is gonna win. I think it's gonna be more mishaps with this in Finn Balor. I don't think they're gonna have Finn because everyone, like everyone is saying the same written. Everyone everywhere. Finn's gonna win, and like first of all, this is where I'm gonna say no, because I will say this with Triple H having a little more leeway. I know Vince, whatever, but Triple H is still up there doing his job. He's not going to do that to Finn again. I really believe that. Triple H is not
going to have the title in like 2,000
it's
days or
not,
something
right,
like that.
It's
been 7 years. Come on, give him the belt.
Still doing things.
Give him the belt.
No, I say you swing the. I don't know.
Give Finn the belt, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Seth is hurt. He's injured. Now's the perfect time. You have 6 months until Mania. If you're hurt, drop the belt now. Get worst case scenario, you're out for 4 to 5 months. You still got enough time to get back from Mania.
That sound. I'm not gonna go to say he's being buried, but I'm just saying for his character background story, that sounds nasty in WWE. You beat the man that pinned you, gave you the shortest title reign, and then you after you cross one line, yo, that is crazy, yo. No, y'all are wild. Y'all really think, no. Now that's Vince McMahon, and y'all know I'm a Vince guy. That's Vince McMahon. Triple H is not going to do that. Yeah, but if Finn get the title, everybody know he's getting cashed in. You gonna let Finn hold it for a while?
Let him hold it for a second,
and then start have a story with both of them. Okay, all right, maybe.
I just want Finn to get a title once.
Finn could hold it, and Damian Priest could do that. Actually, you're right. You know what?
Everybody in Judgment Day got something. Then Dom will have the NXT North American. She got the world. He got the title and he got the bank.
No, I'm actually with that.
And then he fucking turns on him right then and there. They all in the ring holding up their shit, and then he just bink with the fucking briefcase and takes his title.
I say for weeks you have like confusion or make it look like he about to turn just to tease everybody. I say you save the real turn for like a bigger event.
It's SummerSlam.
But I'm talking about the cash in the briefcase. So you want him to?
I mean, what's bigger than
win it
besides Mania?
Night
Rumble.
Want your boy? Yo, what? No, if that's your prediction, if Finn has to win this, I'm going with Seth. Then, I want Finn to win, but I don't got Damian Priest cashing in the briefcase.
If Finn loses, then Priest better cash in the briefcase.
Yes.
On Seth, but if Finn win, let him hold the title and let everybody have something in Judgment Day.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. All of them have something, and for weeks, yes, that's still good story because they're the new highlight. Other than the bloodline, yes, I can see that happening. All of them having titles, like you saying, they're on NXT, all their shows, and everybody loves to see them on SmackDown, Raw, NXT. It don't matter. And all of them having titles, and then you start little confusion and mishaps of Damian Priest about to cash in on Finn, they about to turn, but they show you they still sticking together. And then maybe Survivor Series or the Rumble. That's when you be like, what the?
If Priest does what, because there's been a few Austin Theory
or Mania.
If he does that with the mid-card title, if they do that again with the Money in the Bank, man, bro, I'm gonna just retire the Money in the Bank.
No,
you just retire the Money in the Bank. They do that shit again.
They're not gonna do that.
That shit was so nasty.
No.
All right, I got Gunther. I'm sorry, Finn Balor.
I got Finn Balor winning, but I do not have Damian Priest cashing in the briefcase.
Women's Championship match. You got Asuka against Charlotte Flair and Bianca Belair.
Debatable.
This is where we get the Money in the Bank cash in.
Debatable.
Io Sky is winning this shit. I don't care who wins that triple threat. Io is walking out with the title.
I agree with that.
At SummerSlam, that needs to happen.
Honestly, Loki be fire if it turned into a fatal 4-way. That'd be different. But I agree with that.
That would be fire. Would be fire.
I got Io winning. There you go. Because I'm not picking.
Yeah, maybe Asuka wins and then Io comes out and beats her for it after.
Yeah. No, I want it during the match. That's that shit. They all laid out. They did some dumb triple off the turnbuckle stupid move. And Io they all laying next to each other. Io just triple salt. Yeah, just salt all of them. Moonsault all of them. All three of them. No, actually just moonsault Asuka. Just Oscar, no one else, because I need that match. I need that match.
Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso.
The tribal comeback. The tribal comeback. I ain't gonna hold you. Talk about main event hypes, main event feelings, bruh. This don't talk to me. My ringer's off. Like nothing. Like I am locked in. Food, ganja, drink. Like, I don't need to go nowhere. I already used the bathroom. Like I am going to be locked in on this match because the hype. The Rock hype is back because Rock really not doing nothing right now. He's really not doing nothing right now.
I need Roman Reigns to retain.
Yes.
I need Roman Reigns.
But something got to happen, though.
This is nuts. I can't believe I'm saying shit.
Something got to happen. I think maybe Jimmy Uso turn on Jay.
Cody Rhodes needs to go after the World Heavyweight title because, forget about the Universal title. Roman needs to break Hulk Hogan's fucking record, bro. Which means a whole nother year. But it needs to happen.
I thought he already beat Hogan's record.
We are just a little bit over a year left, like a year and a month from him breaking Hulk Hogan's record. There's only Bruno Sammartino in between then and then. But
we don't,
man, just take his records. Take his records. I'd rather Roman sit at the top than Hogan. So yeah, I got Roman Reigns, man. And Roman Rock built that up for Mania 40. 40, dog. That's nuts. Yeah. That's a nasty number.
Crazy, yo.
The 40th anniversary, you gotta have something big.
Philly right there for me. Oh man, I might have to go in piggy jar for real.
Man.
I mean, SummerSlam.
Shout out to WWE. 8 matchups. 8 matchups in and out. In and out, bro. When I say in and out, I mean like they already got your money. Like the people who purchased those tickets all in, they already got your money all in, but you ain't got to worry all in because you're going to get 20 matches on all in. But WWE said, yo, we got 8. We're in, out, 3 hours, boom. Pure merch fire. Everywhere. You've been doing WWE. Yeah, the only reason, all right, we did SummerSlam, bro. I heard somebody said he went to an AEW show, and I haven't been to one, so maybe you could confirm, because I'm pretty sure you have. He said the merch stands was scarce. Fact. They were few and far between.
Fact.
The selection he said the selection. He said the selection was very limited, very generic shit for the most part.
I was lucky. I walked out with an Adam Cole shirt.
And he said they were charging 50 for the shirts there, bro. They were charging more than what they charge at Pro Wrestling Tees. So that's a wild one right there.
He didn't lie to you.
It was wild right there. But hey, here's something crazy because we just did WWE. I just gotta, if we don't do all in, I just gotta get this out here. I heard this shit prior to us going live, and it's the craziest shit I've ever heard. I've heard of wrestling companies that would ban certain shit. I've never heard of a wrestling company banning signs for a wrestler that is in your company. They were banning CM Punk signs at the time.
No. Rebuttal.
Boy said he went to a show recently in Canada, and they had CM Punk signs, and they were getting confiscated at the show in Canada. So.
But you saying that, but WWE has done that, and we talked about that in the chat. They took a Dana Brooks sign from a fan out of all wrestlers. At least that was CM Punk.
Exactly, it's CM Punk. You're taking CM Punk. You can't have a CM Punk sign. And no, I mean, like,
have a Dana Brooks sign. What are you talking about? Who sees it? I didn't even know Dana Brooks was a wrestler. What face does he have now this year? Are we going
that
to
makes more
Dana
sense
Brooks
to Dana Brooks. You'd be like, who's Dana Brooks? Like you said, who's Dana Brooks? The CM Punk, that's like having a Shawn Michaels or Bret Hart or Stone Cold sign out.
Oh my God.
It's you're literally your biggest star. We can't have a CM Punk sign. It wasn't anything negative about CM Punk. It was just a CM Punk sign.
It wasn't
CM Punk
negative
sign
about
rules.
Dana Brooks. It was rooting for Dana Brooks.
That's nuts, bro. It's on your
Like,
show.
I'm sorry.
It's on the show.
but
The Young
that
Bucks are on the
sounds
Dynamite.
worse to me.
Your feelings are that hurt because you're the Young Bucks that someone got a CM Punk sign. You're banning them
No,
on the show you're on. That's lame.
How you
That's-
ban?
that's-
How do you take?
hurt.
How do you
Yeah.
take one sign? How do you take one sign? CM Punk probably had many signs, so it's like, all right, too much. We don't want to over. It's going to take away. We want him to look like a heel right now. Dana Brooks, he had one sign. Well, she had one sign.
Like the heel right now. That was
she had one sign, and they confiscate. Please explain how. What are you, Dana Brooks?
It was Dynamite. The Young Bucks didn't want it up in their match.
No, I'm sorry. No, WWE, you on the same level as them. I don't care what he trying to do. That didn't work because y'all taking the Dana Brooks sign is soft as well. Like what do you mean?
That's
like
soft.
Dana Brooks don't even
already got
over.
separate shows. Y'all making millions. These are the top of their profession too. Y'all making millions. Y'all not even one of the mid cards who make a couple $100,000. Y'all make a couple millions.
You talk about both
a couple millions, and y'all over here telling your boss who pays you millions of dollars, I'm not working with this person. Your boss is not a boss at that point. When you tell your boss who you're going to and not going to work with, and they paying you $1 million, and now you're over here, hey, on the show I'm on, make sure there ain't none of his signs. I don't want to see that shit.
I mean,
like,
not to be in defense of
soft
nothing,
is that?
but that is soft. That is soft. But respectfully, because I like to think about the other wrestler. Respectfully, if somebody don't want to work with me, I don't want to work with them. This is wrestling, nigga. We ain't helping moving nothing. Like what? You better. You got
it draws money.
My life is in your hands.
Brett and Sean got into a real fight, and they still worked it out.
Hey, that's what
a lot of wrestlers did that. Taz and RVD got into it, and then next week
it was.
Y'all working together?
Grown men. It was grown men. What you want me to do? It was grown men.
All right, as long as we acknowledge they wilded, it's looking bad.
Oh, I'm not going to ignore WWE took a Dana Brooks sign. That's wow. That's
yo. Kurt Angle and Jeff Jarrett, and you over here telling me about y'all can't work together.
Matt Hardy and Edge.
That's what I'm talking about. Lex Luger and Macho Man. Like, come on, bro. Like, how many times, bro, have we seen this story? And y'all over here, he had a broken arm, the worst UFC fighter in history. So I know he ain't got no crazy hands like that. He did not do no crazy damage to y'all like that. I refuse. If he won, I refuse. I refuse to believe that it was like drastic. You're probably more shocked. Your ego hurt more than anything that the story went, oh boy, put hands on me. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't hurt.
Once again, that black X should have been right. Look at his shirt. Like, I don't get it. Like I said, look at his merch. What was the AEW X Division title?
AXW.
AXW is wild.
Yo, CM Punk is really turning into. He's trying to do. I didn't realize that he's really doing Bret Hart. Like he did the. I saw the wrestling matches and was like, yo, he is doing like too much homage to Bret Hart, bro, for my liking. And I'm a Bret Hart stan, bro. It was low key disrespectful watching the Owen Hart tournament with him in it, paying homage to Bret Hart in the Owen Hart tournament because he was doing all Bret shit. So I'm just like, bruh. Is this an Owen tribute or a Bret Hart tribute? Like, is this the Bret Hart tournament or the Owen Hart tournament, my nigga? Like, give Bret Hart his fucking outfit back. Like, he was wilding, bro. Wilding, but now I'm seeing that's kind of what it feels like. How he's talking about, I'm the real champion. It kind of Kind of starting to give me Bret Hart vibes when he was salty he wasn't the champion and shit, going through his little crisis.
Well, I'm sick of it. I'm not gonna lie. That's y'all guy though. Collision was dope though. Collision was fire.
I don't think you got the energy for it, man. So we're probably gonna have to postpone it, man. But Tony Khan, man, you better pray to God we get this next episode all in sooner than later, bro.
This was a goodie
later, because Jesus Christ, bro, you got 4 weeks, young man.
All right. Obviously, next
4
episode,
weeks, young man.
Tony, this man is about to 3-0 you.
Jesus, there's nothing. Hey, Tony, I just do want to say this. Tony, you need to really encompass what the original All In was, and you need to have a Impact involvement, New Japan involvement, Stardom involvement, Ring of Honor, and you own Ring of Honor, which is what the original All In was on technically. So, and you own it, so you might as well incorporate that into the mix. You need to throw everything up in there. And you have to, because if you stick to just the AEW matchups, there's only 2 women matchups on here, which leads to this. We'll leave with this final debate. Because the extra title. We all talk about AEW got way too many titles, but oddly enough, they need one more. They need women's tag team championship titles, because there needs to be some way to get more women on the card, because there's not enough opportunity for the women on the card, and 4 cheeks with that camera crew is always better.
All right. Tune into the next OE
Wrestling great again.
All rings matter. This man is ridiculous. Yo, tell them where they can find you.
Y'all can find me Twitch, YouTube, and Kick at The Whole Effing Show. Facebook as well, The Whole Effing Show.
All right. Well, maybe do another episode. I might be free on Wednesday as well.
Kiera Hogan and Sky Blue, tag team champions of the world, bro. Jade Cargill run. Book it.
All right, y'all. Y'all the best OE Wrestling podcast. This was All Rings. I love
Women's trio. That's a double
all right. You know, that's a nasty. Anyway, all right. Spark up that dank. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. You know how it goes. Like, follow, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to join that trend. OE Wrestling, All Rings Matter has come to an end. Sit back and relax.
Relax.